How many optional bosses are in this game? No, not Manipura. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 optional bosses in this game. 4 of them are kind of just mini bosses though. Not really much to write home about, but anyway, yeah, you remember these guys? And sorry about that noise in the background. You remember these guys, these Pyrojacks just guarding this chest? Yo, fellas, why are you still here, ho? Mick's already winked off to the other world. I'm just chilling with my partner here. Ho, he? No. So this is one of the hip-hop brothers. Get out, get out. Sorry about that noise in the background. Sorry about that. Get out, get out. No treasures for you, ho. And that's because, why? It's because, why? A new king's on the He-Ho throne. So go He-Home, this is for the new king. You can't open the chest anyway because you don't have the key, ho. Please go He-Home, I beg you. If you want what's inside the chest, go find the key, ho, he. Revel in, repent of your evil deeds and serve the king. He may give you some treasure, ho. I can look for it. Bring the key as soon as you find it, ho. My comrades may have already found it, though. So yeah, you can come back and do this as soon as you finish Tokyo Destiny Land, so as soon as Cielo joins the party. Now, I hate going through this dungeon. Thankfully it's all already finished, but we still have to go so far, because the king, and if this isn't really much of a spoiler, but the king is King Frost, from NES and T Game Under the Sun. We have to go to the rail section. So let's do that. The worst part about this dungeon, there's no terminals. There's no terminals anywhere. So we have to go through this entire place on foot. Which, that sucks, that really sucks. Because this dungeon just doesn't end. We do have a stomas, but it's still just a long walk of nothing. Up to the rail section. So I guess, hang on, which one's the rail section? Which one is the rail section? Whatever. I'll cut to when I get to it. Alright, so here we are. The rail section. Apparently we have to take the rail that's closest to the ladder. Yeah, okay. So there's actually 2 things we need to get here. So yeah, the one closest to the ladder, that's this one. Please don't bite me in the arse. Pretty sure I wrote this down correctly. Alright, so we have to head here. Keep in mind, you can't do this while playing through the dungeon for the first time. No, you have to come back here and do this. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so that's for more. Right there. Hold on, let me just take this. Oh. It's playing Rare Devil. Alright, well we got, yeah, that's null element coming into play. We got towns. Black Sun. Goodbye? So, quite a bit of damage. So, yeah, we didn't really get much from that. It's got a medical kit. Anyway, we talked to for more here. Wow, I found a silver key. Hey, who the hell are you? What, you want my freaking key? That's rich. You'll have to take it from me, dumbass. I can't wait to find out how tasty you are. Surf clearly got knocked out there. Also, I think this is just a demon. This isn't a person who transformed into a demon. I'm pretty sure this is an actual demon. Yeah, it says demon. For more. So, yeah, silver key, you might be saying. Is there a 4th type of key? No, this is just for the dungeon. He doesn't stand a chance against Black Sun, though. Nothing does, really. But we get the silver key from that. So let's check it. Shiny silver key. Thanks, game. Unfortunately, it doesn't prevent us from having to go all the way back down. There is still another place that we have to go to on the rail section. We have to take the rail that's left of Twinkle Bell. So, let me go do that. Alright, so here we are again. Take the one left of Twinkle Okay. I always get nervous though, because I hate these sections. Okay, this should be it. So in the lower section here. And through here, yep, there she is. Okay, we find Titania. Who doesn't love Titania? She's great. Easily one of the fan favorite demons from everyone. Ammo. Why am I actually paying attention to ammo now? Well, so there's these things called Omoikane, and I would like to get rid of them. I'd like to kill at least one, because you do get a lot of good stuff for killing just one. So anyway, Titania here. La 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 la, how truly beautiful am I, Queen of the Fairies. Such a great honor that brings to be queen that it almost brings me to tears. Hey, what are you looking at? I get it, now you're going to embarrass me by telling all my comrades what you saw me doing. Not if I have anything to say about it, Buster. I'll ram the sugar key so far up your ass that it can watch you kick me the crap out of you. Yeah, it can watch me kick the crap out of you. That's funny. So, the silver key and the sugar key. I can't remember. I'm assuming you need both. I can't remember why there's two though, because I don't remember killing from all my first time through here. Anyway, like all good Titanias do, she drops the theory cell, so that'll be useful. But we're not done yet. Oh, ooh. I kind of want to do all the walls in one go though. You know, just like. You know, unfortunately I'm going to have to go back through here. I was going to have to do that anyway. But, yeah, I kind of want to do like this one video, which is just purely the walls. All the different walls that are around the place, so. And just sort of as a semi-guide thing. Let's teleport back to the terminal. I do love this terminal theme. It's sort of like a calm from the storm sort of thing. Sort of like a save room in Resident Evil. Has that same sort of feel. Maybe not as beautiful and sad as 2's, but, you know, something like 1 remake or 4. Alright, what's up? Oh, you found a key, huh? Let's open it here. I don't know which key you need for this. I don't know what the point of the other key is. Sugar key. Or what's the point of the silver key? I'm honestly not sure. Binho. Okay, I'll take the treasures then. Thank you, Hiho. Haha, you're so naive, huh? I'll be rewarded by the king, Hiho. Interesting texture work inside the chest. Huge treasure chest lies on the floor. And he runs off into the invisible wall, so. Well, now we have to go all the way up, all the way to the top floor. Where we fought Mick, essentially. So, I'll see you guys there. Alright, so after that long, dull walk, I'm at the top here. The princess's chamber. So let's get mantra. I don't know why I did that, force habit. But yeah, there is one thing that I don't know if I remember, you know, going over or just noticing when we went through this place for the first time, where the oh yeah, because the static sort of cuts out the broadcast, but the good prince was, you know, a terrible person. The princess didn't know that. Meanwhile, the evil prince was essentially just trying to prevent the quote-unquote good prince from getting to the princess, because, you know, he knew that would end in tragedy, so a bit of a twist. So yeah, anyway, so I'm kind of happy with it. Well, okay, let's get debilitate on you. Where's debilitate? Down here. Yeah, it is kind of annoying going through all of your spells just to find what you're looking for, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's awesome having all this stuff, but I'm not going to need Iron Stomach. Okay, so yeah, we'll have power charge, why not? Because we're not going to need auto soma. That should be good. Argilla, you're fine. We probably won't have to use salvation at all. Well, actually we won't, because we got null element, and I know for a fact that he doesn't use any, what's the name, any curse spells. So, I mean, there you go. But yeah, this boss isn't hard. This is supposed to be like a mid-game optional boss. Because once you beat Tokyo Destinyland, you're halfway through the game, so... An evil presence seeps through this door from the other side. Open the door? Let's do it. So here he is, King Frost, on top of the bed. He-ho! This is the King's Castle, ho. The King decides the He code. He-ho Article 1. The King's possessions are the King's. Your possessions are too, He-ho. He-ho Article 2. Those who disobey are sentenced to He-ho death. Alright, bring it on. So I only play as Hunting Compulsion because the game knows this is a serious battle. Don't use... I wouldn't recommend using Black Sun on, what's the name, bosses, because it's too... Sure, it's a lot of damage, but, you know, they have a lot more health than one Black Sun, and it costs 99 MP, which is quite a bit. Let's just Ragnarok, first of all, just to lower the defense. And let's debilitate. Don't try using fire because he voids fire. You know. So here he has a unique move, Frost Rush. Opens up his hatch and just throws out a bunch of Jack Frost. This is cute boss fight. Celestial Gift. Sends out a Jack Frost. Who also gets a turn out of that, okay. The Jack Frost is weak to fire. You are mind charged. Let's actually pass. Debilitate. We'll debilitate again. I don't know if King Frost has Decage or Decunda. But whatever, this Mega Dollhound's gonna hurt. Let's see it. That's good damage right there. Megiddo. It's not going to do much. Yeah, we're fine. I have no worries going into this boss fight. It's not very difficult. It's obviously more of a challenge if you come here earlier. But I took my time. Oh, I meant to use Mind Charge. Oops. Well, let's Power Charge. This will Madeira Rahan, why not? Feels good to actually have that as a spell now. Frost Rush. So yeah, if you're at the end game, this boss isn't a challenge at all. You know, all other optional bosses, essentially, almost all, kind of assume that you're at the end of the game. This one doesn't, so it stands out in that way. Alright, so heat's Power Charge. Let's go for a Ragnarok. Boom. That's good damage right there. So yeah, heat's actually pretty useful here. This is the team that I use throughout the entire game because they're the only ones with Auto Soma. The entire New Game Plus, I mean, but down it goes. So I only get 8,000 experience from that. Magic Mirror, 75,000 Maka. So you're clearly not meant to do this at the end of the game because you just destroy him. Got the Ice Crystal. Now, the Ice Crystal is very neat. Also, we can come back out here. I don't know if we actually ever came back out here, but here's a Pyrojack. Wow, I just remembered Article 3 of the He-Ho Code. If your boss is defeated, you have to obey the new He-Ho. That means you're the new He. Forgive me, please, Ho. Well, calling me a Ho, first of all, is not a great start. But yeah, you can come back out here. Unfortunately, you can't jump off the tower. You know, just to quickly go back down to the bottom like you can in Nocturne. Actually, yeah, why doesn't, you know, Cielo just sort of lift us down? You know, he's you we just sort of drop a bit. If not, he can just do us one by one. I don't know if we're going to get Mantra. And yeah, so we still have the Ice Crystal, but normally, because I beat King Frost on the previous game, if you beat him, you unlock, and you know, it automatically takes the Ice Crystal and gives you this mantra, the King Mantra. It gives you Megiddo, Cocytus, and Null Sleep. So all three of these are interesting in their own regard. Megiddo is the lowest tier. It's still moderate damage, or mighty damage, so it's pretty good for, you know, mid-game. Cocytus is actually very useful against certain enemies. It's ice. It hits everyone for moderate damage, I want to say, but it has a super high chance of freezing, which means you can just demolish enemies if they're frozen. Really useful for a certain encounter later on, which you're going to grind off of likely. Null Sleep. Null Sleep is not, it doesn't actually make you immune to sleep. Instead, it makes it so while you sleep, you dodge every single attack. So that's interesting. It's very luck-based, but I have seen it work in 1 or 2 scenarios. Not myself. I haven't used it myself, but I've seen it work in a few videos in a few places. So it's very odd. We should probably get you a new Mantra Surf. I don't know if I want you to have you. Okay, what else we got? What else we got? What's down here? It's Debilitate, and because I do want Surf to have Debilitate, and I don't know if you need Decaja though. So let's get him started, because I don't know if he needs Null Attack, because Null Element's pretty good for everything already. So alright, let's get him started on Angel. Alright, and there we go. So yeah, that's King Frost done. That's 1 optional boss out of 10 done. Let's save that. And let's teleport back to the beginning, and we can continue on. Let's restore first, because I've got to get Auto Soma back on heat. Wherever it may be, down here, he has a million different auto spells, so Debilitate, yeah, you don't need that. Okay, there we go. Right, now, actually, how much money do we have? 600,000. Not great. Let's head back, and we're going to head back to Svadhisthana, because that's where the next optional dungeon asterisk is. So yeah, there's actually some optional parts of dungeons that you can do here. Granted, you essentially have to have the keys in order to do these, but you know, once you track them down, you just don't have to worry about them ever again. So, alright, so we have to go to the red wall that we saw earlier. Remember when we passed through here? Oh, did I ever get this item on the actual Let's Play, the original Let's Play? Soma Drop, how did I not get the item? What's the name? I can't remember if I actually did get it or not. Anyway, so coming through here, we have to get to this point. Remember where we passed through here to get to what's the name? The Samsara tunnels for the first time. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, actually, well, I mean, I can't remember if I got that Soma Drop or not. It's pretty obvious that it's there. Can't remember if I got it or not, because I recorded that first recording session of this game in May, and I recorded the last recording session of the main game of DDS2 in only a few days ago, in late December. So, oh, I forgot to put a Soma on. Whatever, let's see how much damage these on Morikis take. 4,052. Yeah, that's And I actually got a level from that. Wow. So yeah, getting when you have auto summon, getting, you know, full recoveries or HP recoveries or MP recoveries, what have you, are just useless. You just want stat boosts. You just want stat boosts when you level up. I actually don't know how to go. I'll be behind that blue wall. Okay. Well, I'll take care of that when I take care of it. Is it down here? No, it's over here. Okay. Love this song, honestly. It's very nice. I do feel oddly nostalgic when I hear this song. When I hear a lot of DDS songs, I feel oddly nostalgic. I suppose just I had great times from when I was playing these games. So, anyway, we talked to this guy. It's a dead end pass here, boss. That red wall appeared out of nowhere and sealed off the basement. The guys guarding him were trapped inside too. So if we use the red wall, we can completely ignore that. Or the red key, sorry. Just sort of say, oh well, I gotta meet this guy. If he's dangerous, we gotta see him. Alright, so this boss coming up isn't too difficult. It's not too bad. Whoa, don't get any closer. There's a guy locked away. He went crazy and wouldn't stop devouring people. He was delirious, going on about the wicked king, then began already eating his own allies. We need to isolate him until he dies of starvation. So, okay. This entire section of the dungeon is new. An ominous air can be felt from underneath. It's too dark to see into the room. I don't know if we can maneuver the camera to a specific way to be able to see what we're looking for. No. But anyway, we go down there. I don't understand why Surf just can't hop over the railing, but oh well. If we go down there, then we can, you know, fight this optional boss. This guy who's gone crazy. He's an Embryon, or at least, you know, one of the other tribes that's now under the Embryon. So you may notice it's very dark. That's because the power is out. So we need to somehow reactivate the power. So yeah, that electricity is cut, so we can't do that. We can't use that. Actually, I'll keep a mental note as to where this guy is. He's there. Okay, so in that room there, if we essentially go down, that's up. Okay, because going through this part of the dungeon can be a little confusing. Want to know why it's so dark? We tripped the breaker on B2 to deactivate, or the second basement to deactivate the wall mechanism. It's inconvenient, but it's better than letting that guy escape. So my guess is that he's actually a vanguard. So yeah, that, you know, make of that what you will. He was clearly gifted with a stronger demon form than Harley was, which is kind of cool to me. You know, what if you're just a random mook? You're not a tribe leader. It makes complete sense. You know, he realizes that he's been gifted with a strong demon form, you know, much stronger than anyone else. So he goes, hang on, I can take all this for myself. You know, because I guess it's kind of random what you get, or maybe you just decided. I'm not sure, but it seems pretty random. Sort of like Battle Royale, the movie from year 2000, which is an incredible movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. You know how they all get these either really good or really useless weapons. How do you fight with a pot lid? Yeah, this dungeon's pretty much just a straight shot. Oh, sort of. There's a few pathways to go down, but is there anything over there? No. Okay. So obviously I'm a little higher level than they intend you to be for this dungeon. Because, I'm not getting any random encounters with the Stonemer on. So, I mean, that's always a blessing to me. So we have to be on the second basement in order to find the breaker. So anyway, let's take this. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Logic cell. Excellent. Cells are always a pleasure to get. at this point, because you know they're just super useful, and we need money more than anything else. You know, money's just the hardest thing to come by. Eek, please don't eat me. Oh, it's you, sir. Don't scare me like that. You're just hiding behind the boxes. Boxes? Ugh. Let's see. Let's head up this way. So yeah, it is kind of just a trek through the dungeon that we're not getting random encounters. Actually, if we go this way, that'll probably link up somewhere we've already been. The power's here on this floor. Interesting. Anyway. Is there anything up here? No, I saw this balcony, so I figured I may as well go for it. I suppose once we do run out of a stone roll, I'll get into 1 or 2 random encounters just to see what's here. You know. When you can come here, I want to say it's after you finish the Samsara tunnels from the for the first time. I want to say that. Not entirely sure, but you know, it's always a possibility. So we can't activate that yet. We need to get back down to the second basement. So there's these stairs here. I'll just explore the rest of this floor first. Oh, there are high level enemies here. Well, we got is it Wukong? Yep. And Omutsunu. Oh, Kuninushi, sorry. Omutsunu is the big rock guy. Big rock guy, TM. Whatever, let's take him out. They don't stand a chance. Alright. I mean, Surf's gonna max out that mantra pretty fast, so. Yeah, there's a DDS1 encounter rate in full force. It's DDS2 is, you know, I think it lowers the encounter rate slightly. It's just not that bad compared to this game. Granted, I don't really find it to be a problem, this encounter rate. You know, it's a little high, but it's just not too bad, I don't think. 2 luck noises, always a pleasure. Noises, we're gonna need those because we're gonna have to max out our stats, honestly. Great chakra, for 3 members at least. So actually, how many useful items do we still have? Yeah, we have a lot of this stuff. I don't think I've bought a single chakra drop here, and we still got so many. We have so many good things. You know, 9 Soma drops. Because they just give you tons, but I never need to use them, so. I don't know if it's just on this floor specifically where you get higher encounter rate, or what, I don't know. Anti-damage. I'm gonna set it up again because we're getting random encounters anyway. Just block out all the weaker ones. This room is clearly copy-pasted this room here. Just without the life terminal and the small terminal. So I guess they got a little lazy there. This should be the breaker room. Yeah, here we are. Okay. Don't touch that breaker. Don't touch that dial. You'll escape if we turn the power back on. No one else in the room. It's a circuit panel. Reset the circuit breaker. Hell yeah, brother. Electricity was restored. I tried stopping you. I'm not responsible for what happens next. Remember, I tried to stop you. Don't blame me if anything bad happens. Well, there we go. So the power's back on. So we can essentially, we have to head straight back to him. You know, wherever he may be, which means we've got to. Oh, there's a small terminal here. Well, actually, did you max out the mantra yet, Surf? Surf! Hurry up, Surf. Oh my god. Okay, well, almost at 40 hours here. I'm trying to decide whether or not we just teleport back to the large terminal. Because... nah, we've explored the rest of this area. Yeah, there's nothing left to explore here. And that'll just loop back around. So we have to get Is it here? I want to say it's here. So yeah, let's just go back and teleport. Thank God for teleporting, honestly. You know, I just wish it was more useful, you know, put maybe a few more large terminals around the place. That'd be nice. Especially in Tokyo Disneyland. I think the Samsara tunnels have the best amount of, like, the, you know, the nicest amount of terminals. I'd say anyway. You know, there's one at the beginning, one at the middle, one at the end. That's perfect. That's all you need. You know, not one at the beginning, and that's it. Tokyo Disneyland, because it's just a slog trying to go back through, especially if you don't have any Astomas. So yeah. Yeah, there really isn't anything back here, huh? Okay, so there's a ladder down there. So switch, activate it. That'll take down that wall. Okay. So now we can head down this ladder. I don't think we went down here earlier. We got more encounters here though, so. And they're going first. Oh my! Well, it wouldn't be DDS1 if you weren't going second during every encounter, so. Not that it really matters because we've got Black Sun. Goodbye. You may remember the Black Sun from the, like the little teaser for DDS2. Oh, we got Shiki Ouija here. You may remember the Black Sun from the teaser to DDS for DDS2 at the end of this game. You know, when Surf's walking around with his weird poncho thing. And there we go. Shared karma. How lovely. There's another red wall there. I won't break it yet though. Trying to see if there's anything useful down here. May as well explore this whole area if we can. Nothing. Okay, well, I mean, this boss coming up isn't too bad. It's you know, it's a little bit of a challenge, but it's nothing we can't handle. I think I do want Dikaja and Dikunda though. Maybe. I mean, yeah, because we aren't really buffing ourselves much. We're just sort of debuffing the enemy. Because, you know, it's easier to debuff the enemy for all their stats than it is to buff us, because, you know, we don't have something like Luster Candy from SMT4 where, you know, buffs all our stats by one stage, you know, an opposite debilitate. So, yeah, just don't really have that. Down here, I want to say it's a small terminal actually.